Programming construct. If you are having printed notes right now, so no need to write, you can refer these notes. Programming construct, first is sequential. Sequential. Second is conditional. Or decision. And third is iteration or iterative. Right? Sequential means step by step. Okay, conditional means this if else and condition decision making, switch, if else and all. Okay, then after it, iterative. Iterative means loop. Iterative means loop construct. So now what is the loop? When one or more statements to be executed again and again is called again and again. Then iterative construct will be used. It means whenever I want to execute any statement more than one time, then I should use the loop. See over here. If in this program I'm displaying my name, okay. So here I will write system.out.println my name is, right? If I'm executing this, so I will get the output my name is Jyoti only one time. Now if I want to display this name 10 times, so 10 times system.out.println I have to write. Okay, I have to type this statement 10 times. If I want to display 100 times, so 100 statements I have to write. Okay, this is known as sequential. Means first this statement will execute, then after it this statement will execute, then after it this statement will execute. Means each statement will execute sequentially, then this is known as sequential execution. Okay, if you are putting some if or else over here, so if the if condition will be true, then that part will be executed. So this is your conditional construct or the decision making construct, right? Like that only. But if I want to repeat these statements again and again, so I cannot, this is not means programmatically feasible concept that you type this statement again and again. No, what I have to do, I have to use iterative construct or iterative loop. So as the example I have given for the conditional statements, what the example I have given you, if else, switch case. Okay, so these were the example. So here looping example are for loop, while loop, for loop, while loop, and do while loop. Okay, these three are the examples of the iterative construct. Okay, these are the example, means type of the loop you can say. These are the example of the loop. What are? These are the examples of the loop. For loop, while loop and do while loop. Right? So here I can use any of the loop to for this iterative concept to repeat them. Okay, so first of all, I'm teaching you the for loop. First is for loop. Right in this, it is entry control loop. Syntax. Okay, before that for loop, I want to tell you something, that in each loop there are 4 statements. There are 4 statements. Okay, first is initialization. Gate laga. Initialization. First is initialization. Second is test condition. Third is body of loop. And fourth is updation. Updation means increment or decrement. Okay. Initialization, test condition, body of loop, updation, increment or decrement. Now what is the initialization? To initialize the value. To initialize the value to the variable is known as initialization, right? Then after it, test condition. Boolean expression return result in true or false. Okay, body of loop, statements to be executed. Then updation means increment or decrement. Okay, these 4 statements are required in loop. Okay, in all type of the loop. So in the for loop, how we can write the syntax? For, then here initialization, then test condition. These are the semicolon. Then updation. Okay. Then updation. Then body of loop is remain. So here body of loop. This is the body of loop. Here you can write statements to be executed. Okay, here you will write these statement which you want to execute. This is the syntax. Now the example, how to write, how to display. Okay, so see the example. Means first of all you will write the initialization, then you will write the test condition, then you will write the updation, then in the brackets you will write the body of loop. This bracket is known as, these curly braces are known as body of loop. Okay, and in this body of loop, in these blocks you will write the statements to be executed. Okay, so here our program is example. Write the example. Write a program to display your name 10 times. Okay, now see how we will make this program. Instead of writing this program again and again, what we will do, public static void main, then here we will write the program by using the for loop. So for, then first of all what? Initialization. Okay, so one variable I have to take, that will be my loop variable. In the loop also I can take, or out of the loop also I can take. So here I'm declaring the variable int I. Okay, and then here I'm initializing. This is I equals to 1, right? Then first is what? Initialization. Okay, so here I have initialized the variable. This is my loop variable. Loop variable means what? Loop variable. Okay, loop variable means what? On the value of this variable, my loop is depending. Okay, now the test condition. Test condition always be Boolean expression. Boolean expression means what? It must be written in true or false. Means I have to use the logical operator in that. That we have seen in the decision making also. So I less than equals to 10. So right now I is 1. So 1 less than equals to 10. Okay, I equals to 1. So 1 less than equals to 10. Then here I plus plus. This is your updation. Means increment or decrement. Means this is the loop variable I'm initializing. This is I'm testing the value of the loop variable. Then here I'm doing increment, decrement. Then the body of loop. So here body of loop, what I want to execute. In the body of loop, what I will write, in the body of loop, I will write the statement which I want to execute again and again. Okay. So here I am writing this statement, right? Then this is your loop close. Loop close. Method close. Then class close. Okay, now again see that I equals to 1 is the initialization, I less than equals to 10, and I plus plus. Now how it will execute? See here everyone carefully. Value of I is what? 1. Now the stepping, I'm telling you the step. First step is initialization. पहला step होता है initialize करने का. Second step होता है test condition. If the test condition will be true, then this body of loop is going to be executed. If the given test condition will be true, then the body of loop will be execute. Otherwise it's not going to be executed. Okay, means first step initialization, second step test condition, third step body of loop, means ये execute होगा. Then the fourth step will be increment decrement. ओके ऐसा नहीं होता कि पहले इनिशियलाइज होगा फिर टेस्ट कंडीशन होगा फिर इंक्रीमेंट डिक्रीमेंट होगा और फिर बॉडी ऑफ लूप होगा. ऐसा नहीं होगा. फर्स्ट स्टेप इनिशियलाइजेशन, सेकंड स्टेप test condition, third step body of loop, and the fourth step increment decrement. right? Fourth step will be your increment decrement. ठीक है, now see that I is 1, I की वैल्यू कितनी है 1. now I less than equals to 10 means 1 less than equals to 10. condition is true. when this condition is true then body of loop will execute. तो एक बार ये डिस्प्ले होगा my name is ज्योति, right? then the next step increment decrement. तो I की वैल्यू हो जाएगी 2. ओके फिर जब I की वैल्यू 2 हो जाएगी तो 2 लेस देन इक्वल्स टू 10. अगेन कंडीशन इज ट्रू. ओके तो फिर से बॉडी ऑफ लूप एग्जीक्यूट हो जाएगा. यही स्टेटमेंट फिर से डिस्प्ले हो जाएगी माय नेम इज ज्योति. देन अगेन इंक्रीमेंट डिक्रीमेंट होगा. ओके देन फिर टेस्ट कंडीशन चेक होगी 3. अभी कहां तक चेक होगा? जब तक कि 10 रहेगा. I की वैल्यू जब 10 रहेगी तब तक तो ये डिस्प्ले होगा. फिर जब I की वैल्यू 11 हो जाएगी, 11 लेस देन इक्वल्स टू 10, तो कंडीशन क्या हो जाएगी? फॉल्स. व्हेन द कंडीशन विल बी फॉल्स देन दिस बॉडी ऑफ लूप इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी एग्जीक्यूट. फिर ये स्टेटमेंट एग्जीक्यूट नहीं होगी और लूप बाहर आ जाएगा. ओके सी दैट एग्जीक्यूशन. कंपाइल and then execute. See that 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. 10 time is going to be executed, so 10 time it's showing you. Okay, understood? Now this loop is executing 10 times. Why 10 times? when the value of the I means loop variable की value जब 1 है तो 1 है, 2 है, 3 है, 4 है, 5 है, 6 है, 7 है, 8 9 and 10. जब तक इसकी वैल्यू 10 है तब तक ये कंडीशन ट्रू होती रहेगी. कंडीशन ट्रू होती रहेगी तो ये स्टेटमेंट एग्जीक्यूट होती रहेगी. मीन्स दिस लूप इज एग्जीक्यूटिंग, लूप इज executing 10 times, right? loop execute हो रहा है 10 times. that's why this loop is definite loop. definite loop. कुछ लूप वो होते हैं जो कि कितने बार एग्जीक्यूट होंगे हमें नहीं पता. ओके ये सब मैंने नोट्स में अच्छे से मेंशन किया हुआ है, नोट्स में जरूर पढ़ना. लूप इज एग्जीक्यूटिंग n नंबर ऑफ द टाइम ना. जब हमें पता होता है कि इतने बार एग्जीक्यूट हो रहा है तो उसको बोलते हैं डिफाइनाइट लूप. जैसे कि मैंने बोला 100 टाइम डिवाइड कर दो, या फिर मैंने ऐसे बोला कि 100 टाइम डिस्प्ले कराओ, है ना. तो या आज मेरे शोरूम में कितने कस्टमर आने वाले हैं ये तो मैं नहीं बता सकती. ओके तो जहां पे नंबर ऑफ लूप, नंबर ऑफ इटरेशन, इटरेशन मतलब कि ये जितने बार एग्जीक्यूट हो रहा है, तो नंबर ऑफ इटरेशन मतलब कि ये लूप जितने बार एग्जीक्यूट हो रहा है. तो अगर ये नंबर ऑफ इटरेशन ऑलरेडी गिवन है कि भाई इतने नंबर ऑफ टाइम है ना, या फिर हम निकाल सकते हैं फाइनाइट टाइम है ना, तो उसको बोलते हैं डिफाइनाइट लूप. और अगर इनडिफाइनाइट टाइम हो जाता है जब हमें नहीं पता होता है तो उसको बोलते हैं इनडिफाइनाइट लूप. ठीक है, समझ गए कि लूप के लिए हमें 4 स्टेटमेंट जरूरी होती है. एक तो टेस्ट कंडीशन, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इनिशियलाइजेशन, टेस्ट कंडीशन, बॉडी ऑफ लूप, देन इंक्रीमेंट डिक्रीमेंट. ओके so this is the loop which I am for loop. For loop is the entry control